Looks like Ryan Clifford has really started to rake in Binghamton, but how is his defense? If Alonso leaves, is he our future first baseman? Also, do we need to send a search party out for Drew Gilbert? What's the latest with him? So Ryan Clifford on the season, Joe, I text you joking, very Kyle Schwarber type numbers. He's batting 211. He's getting on base at almost a 400 rate, and his OPS is over 800. So Clifford is basically getting out, drawing a walk, or hitting a home run, which in this era, there's nothing wrong with that when those are your numbers. But defensively, Joe, we don't hear a peep about Clifford. What do you think?
He's a fine defensive first baseman. The Mets are even letting him have some run in left field and right field.
Yeah.
So he's a slightly better than average athlete for what a first baseman is. And I think long term, he probably best profiles at first. When you look at his stats, Connor, so you cited his season stats. He's having a Kyle Schwarber June, hitting 282 with a 482 on base percentage. Right for this? An 846 slugging percentage. 846. He has 6 home runs, 4 doubles. When Ryan Clifford hits a baseball, the baseball feels it. It's 110 mile an hour exit velocity seemingly every other day. He got out of that Brooklyn environment. He's adjusted to the AA level of competition. And, he's a guy that, maybe he could be the heir to Pete Alonso at first base if the Mets don't want to keep him long term. He could be a potential DH option down the road. But right now, Ryan Clifford is fulfilling a lot of the potential that I think the Mets saw in him when they kind of insisted on him being the second piece of the Justin Verlander trade. Yeah, the throw-in of Ryan Clifford.
It's probably the best prospect they got at last year's deadline.
Well, Drew Gilbert, the other part of that trade, which I think was part of the question, what's the status on him? What I'll tell you is I am hearing he will be back in minor league game action very soon. So I would say keep an eye on that. So Drew Gilbert is on the cusp of returning here and getting back into action. And as we assess these next couple of months, let's not discount Drew Gilbert as a part of the equation for what this Mets team could look like come, the back end of July into August and into September.